tried power up on AC, and she has no juice. She don't power up. So it's a power supply issue of some sort on the radio. Probably a rectifier too, if I was to guess. But so I guess what you want to see is what the radio looks like. The best thing I'll tell you right now, the radio is made by PHILCO, and it's a very nice radio, to say the least. So without further ado, let's pop down the cover so you can have a look at this wonderful radio. So basically, she is AM and shortwave. She broadcasts with 2 shortwave bands. She does a standard AM band from 550 kilohertz to 1600 kilohertz, and she also does shortwave bands from 2.4 to 22 megahertz. The radio is a PHILCO TROPIC. It has a telescopic antenna over here. The antenna is roughly about 4 feet long, 4 or 5 feet long. It's quite the antenna. So we have our volume on and off over here. We have main tuning right here, and I have our band switch right here. Broadcast shortwave 1, shortwave 2. So let's get a look at the top of the radio. Alright, so this is the top of the radio. Again, we have our power, main tuning, band switch, antenna, and your 3 bands. AM band, shortwave 1, shortwave 2. Very nice radio. And of course the cover got a nice little brass clip that comes in and just locks into place. Slide to one side to open it. Very nice design. And of course, got a dandy little carrying handle on it. And the radio is basically, it's made of wood and with a leather coating on it, leather coat. And of course, well, the chassis of course would be steel. So let's take a look at the other side of the radio, because I'm sure that's what a lot of people are interested in, is seeing the lovely tubes and whatnot. So basically, here is the inside of the PHILCO 3-band shortwave receiver. It's as I said before, it's a PHILCO TROPIC radio. You still have the model number and label right here. This is model 3214. It can run either 115 volts battery on AC or DC power. And she cycles 40 to 100. She's 10 watts and code 121. So right off the bat, now we have our voltage selector right here between line and battery. So that's 120 volts AC or 121 volts DC. Flick your switch back or forth and it'll work fine. So then we have our little peanut tubes, as they call them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tubes. Another one here is 5. She's got a plate on it on the outside. So let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like there's 5 tubes inside there. You have a multi stage capacitor right here. Our main tuning is back here. You got your big long ferrite rod right here. Every often boy you see ferrite rods the size of that. That's wicked. And then you got your antenna trimmer right here. You got her battery backup. Her battery right here. She's got one wire off of it, which connects to this pin here. You can see the remnants of it. So what I'll do, I'll probably unsolder this and redo these connections to the battery connector. But it's a pretty cool setup. Very nice. Oh yes, so you got your tubes set up right here. Just seeing this labeling right here. So the tubes she has, let's see, she's a model 3214. She's 115 volts AC or DC, 10 watts. So the tube complement, she has a 3V4, a 1A7 GT, a 1U5, 1U4, and another 1U4. Her IF frequency is 455 kilohertz. So there we go. And yeah, it's a very nice radio. So I'm sure you want to get some close-ups of stuff here. So I'm gonna take the camera off the tripod and give you some close-ups of the tubes and whatnot here. This is gonna be a very interesting repair job. All right, so let's have some close-up shots of what's going on in here. I'm sure a lot of people are interested in seeing this. And there's her tag. PHILCO TROPIC radio, model 3214. Tubes. Wood construction, as you can see. Very cool. So boys, if you're interested in tube radios, you might want to stay tuned. I don't know what I'm in for. I don't normally work on this kind of stuff, but we shall see what transpires. Stay tuned, boys. This will be a continuing series on the PHILCO TROPIC radio.